Hey guys, so for today's video I played with the new ColourPop and Hocus Pocus #2 palette. I tried my best to play with a lot of the shades today, so I used the purple, the green, a little bit of the orange, and I love this look that I came up with. So if you want to see how I got this look and my thoughts on this palette, go ahead and keep on watching. I feel like I'm a little late on filming with this palette, but I think these colors are so gorgeous. I love the mixture of the purples, the green, the oranges, kind of like a neutral brown over here, so let's dig into this. I did already prime my eyes with the Rare Beauty eyeshadow primer, and I set that with a translucent powder. I'm going to go straight in with the shade Observe on a Sigma E54, and I'm going to start by packing that on my outer crease. And then bringing that onto my outer lid. This purple is so pigmented and it's applying really well. So the shape I'm making is kind of just like a purple blob. It's on my outer corner, goes into my crease, and I will blend this out, of course. I'm going to clean off this brush on my Sigma switch just to get some pigment off of it. Now I'm going to pick up the shade Havoc, and I'm going to start to pat that around the edges of Observe. And this is going to help soften the shape, make it look a little less harsh. So you can see how this side's a little more blended compared to this one. Pretty big difference there. Alright, I'm still using the same brush. Now I'm going to pick up Wicked Ways. I'm going to apply this in my inner crease. I'm kind of doing like a different type of style than I normally do today. I just feel kind of inspired to play around a little bit and do something different than like blending out in the crease, packing on my lid shade, you know, the things I normally do. I'm trying to switch it up a bit. The shade is really pretty in the crease though. It does have a slight shimmer to it, but it's really not like too shimmery, so it's not gonna like overdo it. Now I'm gonna go back in with that first purple shade Observe and just touch that up on my outer lid. It did get a little blended away when I used that Havoc shade, but that's totally fine and kind of expected really. Now I'm going to switch to a clean Sigma E27, and I'm going to do a little bit of blending right under my brow here to soften out that pink shade. You know what I just thought of? These shades kind of remind me of the original Urban Decay Electric palette, and I love that because that was like one of my first like favorite palettes ever, so this is pretty fun. I think I just have to put the green shimmer on my lid. I can't get away from purple and green. It's one of my favorite color combos. So again, I'm gonna clean off that E54 to get all that purple pigment off of this brush. And I'm gonna spray that brush with some setting spray. And I'm gonna pick up Brew Another Batch. And this shade's gonna go on the blank part of my lid. Oh, I love this. I am going to go in with my finger and just touch up that shade a little bit more. This will just make it a little more pigmented. Now I'm going to go back to my E27 and just kind of blend right here where the green meets the purple. Alright, I feel good about the lid. Now I'm going to pop on a winged liner using my old Haus Labs liquid liner. Alright, I feel pretty good about those wings. I'm gonna go pop on my face makeup and then we'll finish up the eyes. Alright, my face makeup is on. Let's finish up the lower lash line. I think I want to play with the oranges just a little bit, so I'm gonna take the shade Marvelous on a Sigma E55. So I have it on the tip of the brush like that, and I'm gonna apply that along the inner part of my lower lash line. Now on that same brush, I'm going to pick up Night of Sins, and that's going to go on the outer part of my lower lash line. I thought about doing the dark purple on my lower lash line, but I thought it'd be kind of fun to play with another one of the green shades. And I do like how this looks. And I'm going to apply that right below the dark green. My mic keeps dying, so I just unplugged it, so if the audio sounds different right now, that is why. Now I'm just touching up that Marvelous shade just a little bit more. Blend it into that green a little bit. Now I'm going to pick up Candle is a Light and pop that in my inner corner. This shade has like a tiny bit of a green shift in it. I love that. Alright, I love how the eyeshadow looks. I'm gonna go pop on some mascara and lashes and I'll show you the full face. Alright, my mascara and lashes are on, and for my lashes I'm wearing my brand The Bright Lashes in the style Angela. And here's just a final close-up of the eyes. Alright, and here is what the full face looks like with both eyes done and my full makeup completed. For my lips, I went really simple because there's so many colors on my eyes, so I just line my lips with my Charlotte Tilbury Iconic Nude Lip Liner, and on my lips I'm just wearing the Sigma Lip Gloss in Lilac Wine, just kind of like a soft pink, nothing too crazy. And then for my blush, I wanted something slightly more cool toned since like the majority of this look is pretty cool toned. So I used the Balm Will Powder Blush Quad, and I used the shade Dedication right here. It kind of reminded me of that like super viral Dior blush that everyone's using. I don't own that, but like this looks kind of close to me. It's not exact, but I thought it looked pretty good with this look. I gotta say, I really did enjoy this palette. I love the shades in here. Like, I love purple, I love green, I love the bit of orange, I love the matte black. I did put a little bit of the matte black on top of my lash band to kind of cover it up. These are the shades that I personally like to play with a lot, so if you like these colors, I would totally recommend this palette. ColourPop's formula is great. I think I did like the original Hocus Pocus palette that came out in, I think it was 2019, so I like this one as well, so pick it up if you get a chance. I think it's a great palette, and I do really like the look that I came up with today. I tried my best to play with a lot of the colors, and I feel like I did a good job at that, so I like this one. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe.